All about EJAE, Audrey Nuna, and Rei Ami. The singing voices of Kpop Demon Hunters. Kpop Demon Hunters is Netflix's most watched film ever, and its big single Golden has gone platinum. As talk mounts of an official awards season campaign for the animated movie, the three singing voices of its characters, HUNTR/X members Rumi, Mira, and Zoey, have stepped into the spotlight. EJAE, Rumi, Audrey Nuna, Mira, and Rei Ami, Zoey, had their own individual careers in music before their work for the Netflix film took off, but now they have fans wishing they were a proper girl band themselves. EJAE. The singing voice of Rumi, EJAE, born Kim Eun-jae, is a 33-year-old Korean-American singer and songwriter based in New York City. She didn't just sing Rumi's parts for Kpop Demon Hunters, she also co-wrote Golden, How It's Done, and Your Idol Born in Seoul. She did 10 years of idol training with the K-pop label SM Entertainment, starting at age 11. She furthered her studies at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts, where she developed her beat-making and songwriting skills, according to the Korea Herald. EJAE, who co-wrote the 2019 hit Psycho for K-pop girl group Red Velvet, told the outlet, "Some producers in Korea asked me to top-line on tracks for fun. My first song ended up being picked up by a well-known artist. That's when I realized writing wasn't just something I enjoyed. It was something I needed. It became my therapy." She spent several years working behind the scenes in K-pop, writing and producing for top acts such as Twice, T-ONE, and Mix, before Kpop Demon Hunters brought her to the forefront as an emotive performer and composer. She was originally hired as a songwriter for the film, later becoming Rumi's singing voice after directors heard her demos. Speaking to Vulture about the film's global reaction, EJAE said, "I've never experienced anything like this in my life." The singer was even moved to tears in a Vanity Fair video, published on October 29th, where she reflected on viewers' reception of Golden. She explained, "This helps so many people go through a hard time, and I would have messages from fans saying like, 'I loved one passed away, and nothing felt good, and then I heard Golden and it saved me.'" She continued, "I broke down, I just felt so honored." EJAE revealed that she was especially moved by an Instagram post that shared how someone requested a nurse sing Golden to them in their final moments. "For that to be the last song they hear before they pass, it's the greatest honor," she said. On November 7th, EJAE celebrated a major milestone. Her first Grammy nomination for Song of the Year, as Kpop Demon Hunters' Golden was recognized. She reacted to the news on Instagram, writing, "OMG. I don't even have the adjectives to describe how I'm feeling. Loudly crying face. This is beyond anything I ever imagined. Being nominated for a Grammy. Never mind Song of the Year. To say this was my dream is an understatement." The singer went on to thank her collaborators and the film's creative team, adding, "This wouldn't be possible without the fans of the movie who have shown us so much support. I'm forever grateful to at Nutmags and at Apple Hansk for giving me the opportunity to write songs for their movie, at Iani Sendrith Music, who was the glue of this whole operation, my co-writer at Sonnen_Blick, at Theblackable, my girls at Rei Ami and at Audrey Nuna, and everyone else involved. And at Georges Music, who I wouldn't have been on this project without his friendship and recommendation. Red Heart. Okay, back to crying. Loudly crying face. Audrey Nuna, the singing voice of Mira. New Jersey-born Audrey Nuna is the genre-bending rapper-singer who brings Mira's performance voice to life. Nuna rose through the indie and alt-R&B scene with bold singles and a distinct fashion sensibility long before Kpop Demon Hunters connected her to a global audience. The 26-year-old artist moves from rap cadences to soaring pop lines with ease, which is prominent in her 2021 EP, A Liquid Breakfast, and 2024 album, Trench. In an interview with The Rap, Nuna described how Kpop Demon Hunters resonated with her from the get-go. "It was really at the core, just the concept and the message," she told the publication. "I felt like when I was pitched the plot and meaning of the movie, it just felt like, oh, this is in some way, shape, or form my life story and something that I've always been really passionate about, pushing this message of just be your full self." She's also spoken about the creative freedom of Golden, saying that boundaries between musical styles feel less relevant now. "I do think genre is dead in a sense," she told Variety. "I personally have always been interested in so many different types of music. According to the outlet Nuna, who was one of the few Asian Americans in her hometown, grew up listening to an eclectic selection of international artists, such as Wonder Girls, Britney Spears, Whitney Houston, Childish Gambino, and Bjork. Rei Ami, the singing voice of Zoey. Rei Ami, born Sarah Yun Lee, is the alt-pop rap artist who provides Zoey's singing voice. Originally from Seoul, she moved to Maryland with her family at age 6. She attended the University of Maryland, majoring in communication studies, where she started using music as a way to cope with her depression diagnosis. Music really has been the best form of therapy for me, the 30-year-old artist told Business Insider in 2020. I think that's why I was just always drawn to it so much, because of how it comforted me. And also, the diagnosis came around the same time I first started making music, officially. So it was just kind of full fucking circle. She added, I feel like sometimes you have to hit rock bottom to kind of blast off. Before Kpop Demon Hunters, Ami, whose stage name combines Sailor Moon characters Rei Hino and Ami Mizuno, built a cult following with her solo work. One of her earliest hits came in 2019 when she released a music video for her song Snow Cone, which has over 9 million views to date. That year, she also dropped her popular singles Make It Mine and Dictator. Since then, she's released projects such as 2021's Foil and 2023's, as well as collaborated with the likes of Amine, Baby Tate, and Pussy Riot. In a 2021 interview with Billboard, she said that one of her biggest inspirations is Rihanna. She even modeled for the Umbrella Singers Fenty fashion show in 2020. Known for blending theatrical pop moments with R&B and rap, Ami's versatility made her an apt choice for Zoey's dynamic vocal parts. Following the film's release, Ami has been outspoken about the meticulous process of creating the tracks, especially on TikTok, where she shared how the 3-part harmonies were arranged. As she told The Wrap, it took a lot of time and thought and blood, sweat, and tears to really build these songs vocally.